So you can see just how much the image bends. These are straight lines, and the fisheye lens of the camera distorts it. So head on, the lines are mostly straight, but move it to the side and it distorts, and that line bends because this is a wide angle fisheye lens. On a hot Brooklyn afternoon, two optimistic nobodies set out to rob a bank. Sonny, played by Al Pacino, is the mastermind. Sal, played by John Cazale, is the follower, and disaster is the result. Because the cops, crowds, TV cameras, and even the pizza man have arrived. Pacino and director Sidney Lumet, collaborators on Serpico, re-team for this boisterous comedy thriller that earned 6 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture, and won an Oscar for Frank Pearson's Streetwise screenplay. Based on a true incident, Dog Day Afternoon is one of the big ones, swarming with energy, excitement, and drama, according to Gene Shalit of Today NBC TV. And so the audio is recording at only 32 kilobits per second, which is acceptable for spoken word, but far from ideal. If you listen to music on Spotify, for example, you're probably listening to around about 256 kilobits per second. When I rip an audiobook CD using iTunes, I rip that at 64 kilobits per second because that is the recommended spoken word sound quality. So 32 is acceptable, but not exactly the best. And visually, this is being recorded in 2K, which is twice the resolution of 1080p. Al Pacino in Dog Day Afternoon. The robbery should have taken 10 minutes. 8 hours later, it was the hottest thing on live TV. And it is all true. And the advantage of filming in 2K is that if you were to then only output the end result as 1080p, it means that you can jump into a tighter close-up without losing any resolution. I am using Windows 11. There is a pre-installed app just simply called Camera, and that is what I am using to control this webcam. This webcam you plug in, and there's no driver or specific software you need to download. But in order to use the camera, you must have some software. And Clipchamp, which is a free video editor on Windows 11, you can use that to record, or you can use the, I'm assuming, pre-installed app called Camera, which, as I said, is what I am currently using. So all you do in Windows 11 is go to your search bar and type in Camera, and the app will turn up, and then the screen will just show you what the camera sees, and on the right side of the screen there's a record button, and that's basically all there is to it. Although you will have to go into the menu on the camera app to select 2K because it defaults to 1080p, and if you film at 2K, the bitrate is possibly double the bitrate of 1080p, meaning you get bigger files, which is not really an issue if you plan to deal with the footage immediately, edit it, and then delete your raw footage. But it's just something for you to know that you will end up with bigger files if you film on 2K.